Hey y'all, I wanted to do this, but I can't hardly do this one live and show you what I'm doing. And I'm doing it the easy way. We could be doing it, the real, and I'll do that next time, the real authentic way, and do all the 15, 20 different spices. But tonight, I got other stuff I want to do, so I'm going to do it this way, and I'm going to use this. I got a beautiful chuck roast. And we're going to use our pressure cooker so we can get it done in time. And for this, you just need, now I'm probably going to put a pepper in there later, but I'm going to cook this a couple hours in a pressure cooker. And you'll want a can of diced tomatoes. And then you want cheese, but you don't need that for this part. So to start out with, you'll just need to roast your seasoning. A half cup of water. And a 14.5-ounce can of diced tomatoes. And we're going to dice this up in about 2-inch chunks. Now I need to just cut this up in chunks. Probably should sharpen my knife first. It's time for a good sharpening. Chunks about like that. I'll be right back. Now we've got our meat good and mixed up. Alexa, volume down. I forget about that. I don't have the mic on. Don't want it to mess up the video. Now we need our seasoning. Now really, one pack should do it for 2.5 pound roast. This one's closer to a 3-pound roast, so we shall see. That's the whole thing. I may go ahead. And add a tad extra. So, put that extra. Like I said, after it cooks for an hour or so in this pressure cooker, then I'll probably throw an onion and a pepper just because. We'll see what I feel like then. Maybe it's a peppercorn juice. May not have to. This may be amazing all by itself. That's about all I'm going to do. That's almost a pack and a half. But I do want a good one. Spicy. Put it down in this pressure cooker. It's supposed to be a half cup of water. I got 3/4 cup just because mine tends to want to stick. I don't know about anybody else, and it's got that safety feature on it. And then if it does stick, I want to make sure that it's covered really good across the bottom. Because if it does stick on me, then it's a major pain trying to stop it, clean it off, start it over. Anybody else have that problem with theirs? Alright, we're just going to dump our stuff over into this water. Then we'll add our can of diced tomato. Put our lid on. Oh, I've got it backwards. Meat stew, 45 minutes. And it'll start itself on this one. It just starts up by itself after a second or two. We'll be back in a bit. And we wait. First round's done. Let's time to let the steam out. I'm going to go ahead. You don't have to do this. Most people may not even, but I'm going to cut me up some onion and pepper and put there. Turn it back on in a bit. Yeah, just slice this up good. Some rings to put down in there because I like it with mine. And I'll make some brown rice maybe to go with these. That's about all we'll want. Just the tacos and maybe a little bit of rice. Once all that steam lets off, I'll open this up and we'll see if it's time to break that beef up yet. See if it's tender enough. If not, we'll throw all this back in there. Turn it back on, let it run again until it is as tender as I want it to be. Be right back. Y'all, it's Friday. Let me tell you how bored I am. Since I can't do this one on live, I done took me a bath and put on my PJs. It's kind of a dreary day here. Are y'all having a good Friday? It's fixing to be a happy day though. We're going to some yum tacos in a minute. Maybe y'all all know. Let's see where we are. Real careful. Let's see if we can, how, that's pretty darn tender. I'm gonna have to drain all that extra juice out of there for these tacos. There's a lot of juice in that. Can y'all see down in there? It's really tender already. But I'm going to go ahead. That'll be alright. And I'm going to throw a bunch of these down in there because I want them. No other reason than that. Don't know if anybody else does that. But we're going to. We're going to throw some pepper. And then we'll turn it on just long enough for that to cook. Because the meat is pretty close to there. Let me get all this put on. Boy, this is going to be some spicy tacos. It looks so good. Can y'all see that in there? Looks like it'd be good to me in a bowl with a biscuit. That's not what it's for. Sometimes make it eat that way pretty easy. We'll be right back. Let me put, I'm not putting any salt and pepper in this. I got a feeling that seasoning pack is plenty. Actually, let me get a little tiny piece of meat out of it. Give it a try. I'm gonna put this back on. That pressure. Give it a minute. Lock it. Go back to where we want it to vent. I'm going to go ahead and hit meat stew again. Let it start over, but I'll stop it faster. I won't go the whole 45 minutes. I'm going to test this. 3. Not as spicy as I thought it was going to be. Not even close. Wait. Wait, stop. Cancel. We're about to get some garlic in there. So it's good, but I can taste a lot of clove, which is not my favorite. something. So, besides the pepper and onion, we are going to put a lot of garlic in there. I've got 1, 2, really about 5 cloves over here. I don't know how that's doing that. Here, there we go. I'm lining it up. Get a little garlic in there, because that's not nearly as spicy as I expected it to come out. It really isn't. I'm surprised. It's not hot at all either. So if you're thinking like I was, you'd be wrong. Then I'm going to get my spice behind me. Then I'm going to throw a little roasted garlic and red bell pepper in it. Get that knot out. That's a good tablespoon of that. Then, I know y'all thinking, what the world is she's just ruining those birria, or however you say it, tacos. But I'm doing it to my liking, because that's got a, I mean, it's really good. But I'm sure the seasonings that you can get for that kind of mixture is different. Really good. It's not sweet. I was about to say sweet, but it's not. You can taste a little bit of clove. I'm going to put a little bit of my banana ring juice in here, just because I like it. And I'm going to throw a couple of those in there too. Then we're going to turn it back on. Mix that up. We'll be back. That's the thing about cooking. If you just wanted them straight up the way they're supposed to be, you could have left all that out. And just used your diced tomato and your water. But that's the good thing about cooking at home. You can add and take away. Do what you like. Should probably have queso cheese to stick with the traditional type of cheese they would be using, but I don't. So I've got Monterey Jack and I've got some white cheddar. One thing I got is a Mexican wheel. It's probably got some queso in it. That's probably already shredded. But I'm going to do some of this Monterey Jack, and then I'll do some of that white cheddar. Then we want to skim the oil off the top of this in here. You don't want to dip it actually in the juice. You just really want the oils on it so you don't have a soggy tortilla. And JoJo brought me flour ones, but for this, it's really better to use corn ones. And I've got some small corn ones, so that's what we'll use. Let's see where we are with this. Cheese is grated. Rice is cooking. Oh, that's very good and tender. Now, I need to let it sit for a little bit because I want that grease on the top to dip my corn tortillas in. So I'm going to try to skim it off the top. I just got a taste of that, man. Is it good? I'm going to put me a little lemon juice in it. Just a little bit. Get that seed out. It's delicious. I'm going to let that grease settle. I still haven't left it alone. I've been shredding that meat into smaller pieces for... I'm going to let that grease settle. I'm going to get it off the top. Then I'm going to drain us some meat for our tacos so we don't have soggy tacos. And I'll be right back. Alright, y'all, I'm ready to start doing these tortillas. This is hot. I've got some cheese here. There's some tomatoes. Somebody wants that. My salt and peppers back here. I've got 2 different cheeses. I got white cheddar. I've got Monterey Jack and that. And then there's also this cheese that you can see normally with it. And this is what I'm talking about. See how, instead of me trying to just separate it, I'm going to try it. I tread lightly. But the grease kind of separates from, you know, instead of dipping it all the way down in there, I just want to get it dipped in that grease on the top. And then we'll fry them. Good and coated. Ooh, that's hot. Trying to get mostly just the grease. Maybe I don't want my hands on. What is that? Sticky? I'm gonna let them go until they seem like they're a little crispy. I'm gonna put my napkin. There we go. I need to let them sit a little bit more so that grease can come back. You can start feeling the difference in the juice. Whoops, I'm sorry, I got that turned. You can smell the cloves in this spice. You really can. We'll do one more because I don't really think we'll eat more than a couple of pieces right off the bat anyway. This is about ready to come off. Now I'm going to grab a towel and lay down on this plate over here. Get that extra little bit of grease. Uh-oh, that one's sticking over here. Live video. I think these are about, woo, ready. Then I'll take and just do a couple, heat it up. Like the norm. Then I'll be back when I can put one together. Let's get us some some of our filling out of here. Well, it's just so tender. We'll start with that. Okay, let's make us a taco. That is hot. I gotta drain the rest of that other meat. So obviously you don't want your stuff soaking wet. It's gonna be a lot of healthy meat and cheese. That's why I did that. Tomato. It's probably too hot for me to take a bite, so I'm gonna let it cool down. I know they're gonna be delicious. I've already been eating on the meat. And then I'll upload the video in a little bit. See y'all later. Hope you're having a great Friday.